I made so many mistakes, and I don't want you to make those mistakes, the same mistakes than me, because I know that time is your most important asset. I wasted potentially years of my time, and don't get me wrong, I learned so much through that process of trial and error and learning and studying like crazy and attending and getting so many certificates, so many degrees. I was really the top of my class and the top of my, getting the best grades. And I don't mean to flatter myself. That's not what I'm doing. But it's not the certificates that bring you success. It's how you apply the knowledge in your everyday practice. Is how we apply that knowledge. People go to university, they still don't know how to make a success out of their career, or most of them. It's because we are not taught how to apply that knowledge, especially in our business. But that's what I'm here to share with you today. And what I did wrong is I had no plan. I had no strategic plan. I just had a million ideas and so much ambition and drive, but I had no proper plan. I was quite unrealistic, and all of those plans were also made by me. So I had no idea actually how to plan properly. So when I told you that I met my coach, and first coach was a life coach that I had the pleasure to work with, is they showed me how to develop myself and my career systematically. Because before I was just banging my head against the wall, and imagine I moved from one country to the next all the time. But also I was really quite negative. I was resenting my environment. Do you know, I was just explaining to you, I had this really negative thought pattern in my head, and I was actually blaming a lot of people. I blamed my partner. I blamed my bosses for not giving me the opportunity to progress. I actually even blamed my poor mother. Now, sure, yes, we did have quite a lot of problems when I was growing up, and I'm not going to go into detail on that because it wouldn't be appropriate. But however, I had a lot of problems actually when I was a kid. We had a very stormy relationship. I moved away when I was really, really young, about 14. So I was going through a lot of tough times, but you know what? I was using this past of mine as in, I wasn't given enough support. I wasn't given enough tools. They don't support me. They don't give me this. They don't give me that. And although I had this positive mindset, I thought that I did, but actually inside I wasn't positive. I was actually really sad and disappointed with life. And if you are sad, angry, disappointed with life, I guarantee it's bloody tough to achieve anything. So we don't want that. And I'll show you today how you can be truly positive and detach yourself from all the bullshit nonsense that is going around you because it's pulling you down. But then at the same time, I was wasting time. I had a million ideas. I went from one idea and one business thing to the next. I started trying a lot of things, but nothing really ended up anywhere. And I was just wasting so much time, years and years, trying different things, not working. And also just in general, I was actually wasting a lot of time doing nonsense, watching TV, spending nonsense time going out, drinking, all that shit that literally doesn't get you anywhere. But that's why I needed a process. But I didn't have a process. And when I actually did start my business, and I was running my business already at the time, but it was really tough for me because I didn't have a process in place. I was doing everything manually. It taking me, again, a lot of time. So I want to show you something today that will show you exactly how to structure your business so that you don't have to keep banging your head against the wall and do everything manually, trying to identify problems, and constant problem solving and firefighting is really exhausting. And it actually makes you probably eventually hate your business. And I don't want to say that because it's all about building your dream business. But at the same time, if you don't look forward to going to work and it's your own business, boy, are you in trouble. So I want to help you structure your business in a way that you can actually enjoy managing it, because I didn't know what was coming when I was starting out. I didn't know what was coming, and the more barriers and more challenges came across, the more demotivated I felt. And I don't want you to have those same feelings than me. But the most important thing for me was the self-development and mindset development, because what was the key for me is realizing that it wasn't just the technical skills. I had all these certificates. I did a teaching qualification, training qualification, change management qualification, first class management degree, coaching qualification, all these qualifications. But I was not learning how to actually apply that. And everything came down to my mindset. It's all about your mindset. And I'm not sure how you feel about that, but truly, that's what it is. Because you can have the best of skills, you can be totally overqualified and better qualified than anybody else, but unless you know how to apply that and make it valuable to other people, that's what business is all about. How to bring value to people, that's what is going to make you successful. And that requires a certain type of mindset.